Unbolt the intake, unbolt the exhaust, move it all to the side. You know?
What the?
You see it better from over here.
Undo the coolant hoses. Yeah, the back of the head's
Honey,
fucking leaking. It wasn't that.
What is going on, you guys? Kenny Valdez back at it again with another video. And I have to tell you guys some bad news. Head gasket is blown. Aww. Yeah, kind of knew it from the beginning. Not surprised, because I kept getting it hot, kept trying to push it. And that 26, 27, 28-year-old gasket couldn't hold it anymore. Not really surprised, like I said. Just kind of sucks that I have to take off the head now after doing everything that I just did. But I guess that's a part of race car life. Just kidding, it's not really a race car, but I guess that's what, huh? I guess, yeah, that's the part of a process of a project car. You know, you run into hiccups, you break it, you fix it, and you race it, and then probably repeat again. So, without further ado, guys, let's start ripping apart this head. As you guys could see, I already began taking off the coil pack, spark plugs, took off the distributor, took off basically everything off this side of the wiring harness. Now I'm probably gonna end up taking, and I took out this the piping for the intercooler. Probably gonna start by taking off today this intake manifold and then work my way on the other side. Probably take off that piping as well. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna take off the intake manifold, take off the exhaust manifold, the turbo, probably try to just push it to the sides, and then try taking off the valve cover, probably crank pulley as well. I look forward to doing this, not really, because it was a bitch last time I tried doing it, but let's see how it goes this time. Alright guys, I finally got the intake manifold off. Don't mind that strong ass fan because this hot Florida weather and humid Florida weather is no joke. But I finally got this side off. It was a bit tricky, not really, just the tools that I had, I guess. But anyways, took me about 45 minutes just to get this side off. Now I'm probably gonna jump over to this side. Actually, I lied. I probably will take off the radiator now. That way I can take off that crank pulley and then kind of move my way this way. That way I do stuff in chronological order. Let's take off this radiator now. Shouldn't be too hard at all. Just gotta remove that clamp down there and that hose, and she should be able to slide off. Oh, and these two bolts holding onto it. And it should come right off.
12 seconds later.
Took off the radiator. Now, like I said, I'm gonna be pulling the intake off, the piping, pull it outward. Probably this power steering. Probably gonna just end up removing it. I don't know yet. Altogether. I want to run power steering, but looks like I should just get rid of it, maybe. I don't know. This car isn't that hard to fucking maneuver, but I do like power steering. Alright guys, so I got this last one right here to take off, and then the exhaust manifold should be able to come off. I got the rest of them. The bottom four had to come from underneath to take off this exhaust manifold. I kind of had to undo the turbo as well. There's 4 bolts up top. So I'm doing this last one now. Let's see if I can get this by hand. Nope. But anyways, this should be the last bolt that's in there, and my exhaust manifold should be able to come off. Alright, last one. Alright. Well, finally, the last one out. Alright guys, now that I got the exhaust manifold off, I'm going to be removing the crank pulley. But first, I removed my case, as you see here. I removed this cam gear cover, whatever this is called. Now next I'm going to be doing is removing these valve covers off, and kind of just after that I should be able to take off this crank pulley. Thank God.
Almost pulled an Astrid.
Almost pulled an Astrid.
All that work.
Yep. Alright guys, I've successfully got all the head bolts out. The only thing that I had trouble with was the journals. They don't look too good, like this one. They all seem to like twist this way and twist the other way. So I'm not too confident of how those threads will look, but I am praying that this head is okay. So now, let's finally take off the head. As you can see, it is nighttime. I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning. It's about to be 9 p.m. and I've been at it the whole day. Well, now it's time to take off the head.
Tomorrow.
Alright guys, it is now the next day and I'm getting ready to load the head into the Teggy. Last night, I don't know if I said it or not, but I think these journals are like kind of fucked up. I'm not too sure, but the rest of the head looks okay. Probably just needs a resurface, I'm hoping. So I'm gonna be bringing it to the machine shop right now and seeing what he says. I'm gonna have him do a leak test, checking the journals, resurfacing, and then probably do the valves as well. It's probably a good idea while it's over there. As far as the block goes, the block looks okay. Piston rings, there's no movement in any of the pistons, which is a good thing, because if they are moving around, then that means it's a worn out piston ring, which I was praying that it wasn't, but they look okay. And the cylinder walls look okay too. Probably get flash on there so you guys could see it. And then here's the old gasket. Yeah. So I got a new Cometic gasket kit inside. I'm gonna probably be replacing all the gaskets. Also got ARP head studs, as you guys have seen. So without further ado, let's load this head into the Integra and bring it over to the machine shop. Guys, look how perfect this head fits inside this box. Just perfect. That was so satisfying. Don't ask me why, but it was. Alright guys, I just dropped off the head over to the machine shop. I'm trying to get the name over here. Right over here. So hopefully we should get it back soon, because I'm dying to get that car back together. I'll probably pick this back up once the head's ready to pick up.
A few moments later.
Oh, look where we are, boys. We just got it back and she's all nice and shiny on the top there. These are just my caps for the end, but yep. Alright guys, so I'm putting on the ARP head studs. I got all of them besides one on, only because I'm going to be matching one for an Allen head, because he's got Allen head bits on him. But I already started hand tightening them. And then I'm going to put the Cometic gasket kit that's in here. And then after that, I'm going to be putting on the head itself. And I forgot to talk about the head a little bit. When I got it back from the machine shop, the head actually came out to be fine. Valves were okay. They're actually fine. It was just warped. So that's the reason why it was throwing out all that coolant from the back of the head. So I definitely warped it, and yeah, that's the story with that. Alright guys, this is probably where I'm going to end today's video because it's kind of getting boring, and I've been doing a lot of stuff in the real world, not car related. It's probably at least 4 or 5 days since the last video clip. I'll show you what I got done off camera so far. So I just basically cleaned off the top deck of the block and put it on my ARP head studs in. They're not torqued as of right now. Also just got the head gasket to lay in there. Got my head back again. I sent it back to do the valve seal guides, and to also check out these journal caps. And I sent out my lifters to try to free them up again because they were just stiff. So the machine shop was able to do that, so that was a huge bonus. So that's the reason why I went there for the second time. I'm probably gonna end up cleaning all this. I should have had it done over there, would have been a lot easier, but I thought of that at the end. So that was on my part, but it's not really a big deal. I'll just clean it myself as best as I can. So that's probably what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I'll probably do it off camera because there's no sense of me doing it on camera. It's pretty boring stuff. I know. I'm trying to make these videos more interesting for you guys because they do get a little boring, and I try to make them a little bit more interesting. But yeah, guys. So I'll be doing that. In the next video, you'll probably see the head already on there. I might get it on video, not too sure. But yeah, she's coming along now. Just praying to God that I torque everything down. Praying to God that I torque everything down appropriately to spec and in sequence, and put everything back the way it should go, and should be good to go. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.